just wanna.
Hi guys, welcome to today's video where I'm going to be breaking down why the concept of a dream job is flawed and why you don't need one. If you're new here, my name is Dels. I'm a lawyer, international business strategist, and career coach who is passionate about helping high achievers just like you to transition into successful careers that they love. And it doesn't have to be the dream job. So if you're interested in up-leveling and making your career work for you, then make sure that you subscribe right now and you like, you comment, and you engage with us throughout this video. So why do I think that a dream job is a flawed concept even though I use it? The answer is simple. A job is a job. It requires your time and it requires your effort. And the sad thing about it is that sometimes when you choose your passion and make it into your job, it actually makes you lose the joy that you derive from this activity that you once cherished. And the sad thing that I see so many times is that a lot of us allow our jobs to define us, and it shouldn't be the case. And that's part of the reason why so many of us want to really attach this label of a dream to the jobs that we do. And if we're doing something that doesn't seem to align with that dream, we suffer with unrest and dissatisfaction because we think that there's this magical job out there that is going to make us feel happy every day and almost like we're floating on a cloud. But at the end of the day, you are still working. You're still going to be selling your time in exchange for money. The difference is if you find a job that aligns with your passions, your interests, and your skills, you can recognize that it's still a job and be happy in it. And that's one of the main themes of this channel. I've talked about my career change journey from big law into tech, into entrepreneurship, and all of the stuff that I'm doing now. And don't get it twisted, I work hard. I even work nearly as hard as I did as a lawyer, sometimes even more actually. I still do the all-nighters sometimes. The difference is how I feel about it energetically is different. And someone could ask me right now if what I'm doing is my dream job, and I answer honestly, it's not. I would rather win the lottery and be a millionaire, owning my own eco resort somewhere in Sri Lanka, chilling, looking after my guests, all of that kind of stuff, but that's not going to happen right now. And I'm very happy with what I do for work. And I think it's very, very important for people to recognize this, that you don't necessarily have to do your passion as a job. Sometimes that is the right thing for you to do, other times it's not, and that's okay. Another reason why the dream job concept is flawed is because it's typically attached to the stereotypical standards of success, which is money, wealth, fame, whatever in the profession that you do. However, everyone's definition of success is different. My definition of a dream job might not be the same as what you do. So why is it that in the day-to-day I'm daydreaming or feeling sad about the fact that what I do doesn't feel like a dream, even though the truth is that I'm content doing what I'm doing, and perhaps I have something on the side that allows me to really indulge in my passion and feel fulfilled. And I think this feeling of discontent is fueled by the comparison that we all do every single day. We compare our lives with other people and we feel a bit substandard because we're not at the level that society asks us to be. And this is where I tell a lot of people, including my clients, if you want to make a career change, it's so important for you to determine what is important to you first. Is it work-life balance? What is that? What is your personal definition of success? What do you also enjoy doing? Because it could be that you're doing a job that doesn't necessarily feel like a dream or a passion or whatever, but it allows you to nourish the other things that are important to you. It could be the case that you're doing a job that pays you well, but also allows you to have work-life balance so that you can do other things that you're interested in and provide for your family, and all of that is okay. But if you start comparing yourself to maybe some young entrepreneur that's doing this or that and making millions of pounds or dollars every month, you're going to feel inadequate without recognizing that what you're doing is arguably a dream. So the question that I feel like we should be asking ourselves is what gives us fulfillment, and make sure that you are carving out space and time in your life to be able to do this thing that gives you fulfillment. It could be your job, and this is the thing. I can't stress enough the importance of exploration, especially when you're not feeling happy in your job. What is it that you feel is missing? Is it the fact that you work in a toxic environment? Then yeah, get out of that. What I find is that if you place too much emphasis on having this dream job, it can really affect your happiness, your mental health, and your well-being in particular, because you feel like you're missing out. So I find that the best way to deal with the societal pressures of not having a dream job or having to figure out what that is to release this attachment and instead figure out what is important for you. you. It is absolutely okay for your job not to be your passion as long as you have fulfillment and happiness in your life and space to do the other things that make you happy. Some people are lucky enough for their jobs to give them fulfillment, and that is fantastic. This is something that my clients and I aim for to the extent possible. But the reality is that sometimes what your passion is, or this thing that you think might be your dream, is not actually something that you should be doing for employment and to get money. It's kind of like how a lot of us are under this misguided perception that love is all it takes to sustain a relationship. You can be in love with someone, but if you have children and this person is not driven, doesn't work hard, doesn't do anything to kind of grow your family and sustain the environment, inevitably you will fall out of love with them. So if you're really pushing yourself and like, I have to do this thing as my dream career, this is what everybody else tells me should be my dream career, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Instead, do the analysis, do the internal work, figure out what is important for you, and make sure that you're able to get different avenues in your life to get fulfillment. If your job can give you that fulfillment, fantastic. Go after it. And that's what we try to do on the Career Game Changer program. Make sure that you're not staying in a toxic place because you can't figure out what else you want to do. That is selling yourself short, and you absolutely should not be doing that. If you don't like where you are for work, if you don't like your positioning, if you're not happy with it at all, then you are not a tree, as I always say. You can transition, but don't put the unreasonable expectation on yourself that you are going to transition into what society determines to be a dream job. That may not actually be something that makes you happy. I know a lot of people have come to this channel because they saw my 6-figure job, leaving my 6-figure career video, and I welcome you guys with open arms. But as I'm sure you've seen in the comments, just because you earn money and you are outwardly successful doesn't mean that you're internally successful and happy. And I think that that's something that all of us should chase instead of this concept of a dream job. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you want to learn how you can make your own career transition happen successfully, then have a look in the description box below for some resources to help you on that journey. Toodles, thanks for watching.